Hello everybody, Dokkan Assets here. Today we are back with another Dragon Ball figure news video, and today we're going to be talking about the SH FIGUARTS Orange Piccolo. I wanted to make this video because we did of course make a video talking about the shenanigans with the upcoming SH FIGUARTS Gohan Beast. Obviously when he got announced and he was put up for pre-order, I made a video talking about everything related to that bad boy himself, and of course, you know, the pricing and all of the different pieces and how you can pre-order him and the special deal that they had going on with Orange Piccolo as a result of buying the Gohan Beast. So I figured I should probably make a video about Piccolo, not only just to let you guys know that he's coming out, but to kind of follow up on that previous video. So we are going to be talking about this breaking news, and as well, the other nice thing about this video is we'll actually get to take a look at the HD images of a bunch of different looks at Orange Piccolo, which will be cool too, because obviously we've basically seen like one image of him up until this point. So the first piece of information that I think is important for you to know is that the pre-orders will begin tomorrow at the time of this upload, March 2nd, 2023 at 8 p.m. EST. So mark your calendar, set an alarm, whatever you got to do to make sure that you cop the boy, because obviously you do not want to miss out on this guy. This is one of those figures that unfortunately they're going to make them, they're going to put them up for sale, they're going to sell out of them or not. We'll talk about that in a little bit. And then you won't be able to get him again. So definitely, if you want this guy, make sure to keep your eye on Premium Bandai. Before we go down and take a look at the little promo images that we have, let's actually take a look at our final HD images of this bad boy. I gotta say, wow, they did such a good job with this figure. Personally, I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I think this guy looks better than the SH FIGUARTS Gohan Beast, if I may be so bold. This is basically the picture that we've been seeing for a little while. However, now we get to take a look at some different face sculpts. This gritting teeth face looks absolutely fantastic. I really like the look of this. This is obviously a render that a lot of art for Superhero has kind of used in this particular pose, so that's cool that they're mimicking that. We also have this picture of Piccolo, which I will say we technically have seen this face before. It's weird because this face was actually this one, I believe. And it looks incredibly weird from this angle, if I'm being honest with you. Like, the face looks so strange from this angle, but when you look at it like this, it looks fantastic. So I'm really glad to see that, because obviously when I saw that first image, I was a little bit worried about it. But man, this looks great. And not only that, it's really nice to see a couple of details that you can get with this image. For one, you can see a little bit of Piccolo's red lines, whatever these are, like, right, you know how the Namekians have like these red lines that kind of outline, excuse me, the little yellow parts, right? Forgot we can zoom in. The outline, little yellow parts there, you can see that in there too. So the details of that is not lost under the gi, right? Which a lot of the time Piccolo figures will just kind of cover that up and not really show you that detail. So that's pretty cool. Another thing that looks nice about this guy especially is the pants. I feel like, look how seamless that is. Obviously, when it comes to articulated figures, you know, like it or not, the lines are going to be there for the articulation. I mean, you know, it's literally impossible unless we develop like hologram figures or something like that, right? Where obviously, you know, the lines of the points where the figure can bend are of course going to be visible, but that is pretty seamless if you ask me. That looks incredibly nice if I do say so myself, and overall I think he just looks really good. Obviously, this is another shot of Orange Piccolo from the movie that has been pretty commonly used in renders too. This face also looks very nice, if I'm being honest. I quite like this shouting face. I think it looks really good. It's nice to see that the face sculpts look really good for this guy. Here's another angle. I think this is not, yeah, it's not the same image. It's just a little bit of a different angle for that screaming face. It looks great, in my opinion. I think it looks really good. We also have another angle of the gritting teeth face. This kind of looks like the 12 key for Tech Orange Piccolo. A little bit when he's first charging up the blast. This is pretty cool. Obviously him just punching forward. And then probably the most goofy aspect of this entire figure has nothing to do with the figure of itself. Bandai is back at it again, giving us more effect pieces for the SH FIGUARTS Ultimate Gohan. I don't know why they keep doing this, dude. Like, this was the one figure that I didn't expect to have any effect pieces for him. Maybe for, like, Gohan Beast or something, but I was kind of thinking Orange Piccolo would just not have anything. If you guys have been keeping up with the SH FIGUARTS superhero figures, all of the premium Bandai figures have had some extra piece for the Ultimate Gohan. And this figure, being no exception, has a Kamehameha, which is interesting because that's it. This face is not part of this set, right? This is something that is in the original figure. It's just this little Kamehameha effect piece, which is kind of silly, if you ask me. You would think that they would include, like, a special beam cannon. I mean, I guess to be fair, that's in the Gohan Beast, but I don't know. It's just kind of an interesting effect piece to include. I mean, I know for a lot of people who collect SH FIGUARTS, they probably have a couple of these lying around because obviously, you know, these tend to come with, you know, a bunch of different figures. I know even way back in the day when I couldn't afford figures as much as I can afford them now, I've even bought a bootleg Goku figure that came with a Kamehameha effect piece, and even that still works, obviously, because it's just a piece of plastic, so interesting, but definitely lazy in terms of the effect pieces. Like, I don't know what else they would have added to this figure, because at this point, they kind of exhausted all their options, right? Like, they got the base form head, they got the Super Saiyan head, right? They got the little swirly eye without the swirl, right? They got that face piece as well, so I don't know what else they would have included, but very interesting that they decided to include that. So, this guy does cost $85. Let's go ahead and actually scroll down a little bit and take a look at all of the different little pieces of information that we have for this guy. This looks great, by the way. I love the little pieces of, I guess you just call it like graphic design surrounding the figure that they do. I don't know, I think it's pretty cool. From the movie Dragon Ball Super, superhero Orange Piccolo joins SH FIGUARTS. Amazing articulation allows to pose him in several ways. Yeah, that face looks really, really good if I do say so myself. Amazing articulation. Obviously, we have the screaming head here. And approximately 7.28 inches. Comes in a huge size. Now, I know for most, you're probably seeing this image and thinking, huge size! 7.28 inches. But you gotta remember, most regular SH FIGUARTS figures are not that big. For an SH FIGUARTS figure, this guy is going to be pretty big in scale. I mean, if we go back up to the top here, right? Look at the comparison in height between Gohan Beast and Orange Piccolo. And Gohan Beast even has all of that extra hair attached to his head, right? Especially if you go from, like, the top of, like, Gohan's hairline, right, to where Piccolo is. Obviously, then, you know, the figure's incredibly short. But even if you go from the top of his hair, he still doesn't come up to Orange Piccolo, right? So, obviously, this figure is very, very big in terms of the SH FIGUARTS scale, for sure. Oh, and we also have one more little extra thing here. This is, oh, maybe this is why they made these two different images, so they could make this little punch thing with the little the blur, the motion blur. That's funny. Soft material used in his clothing enables superior portrayal of his attack moves. Soft material, huh? I wonder if that just means, like, softer plastics, because it's obviously not like fabric, right? Very interesting. We'll have to see what that actually means when we get our hands on the figure. I'm assuming that just means, like, the same SH FIGUARTS material. Here is the face pieces. They did a terrible job on color grading these. Oh my gosh. That doesn't look like Orange Piccolo, bro. That looks like, I don't even know. It's like, it's not even the same color of orange as, like, this, right? It's just, I don't know. Maybe it's just because they're shining light directly on it. Kind of weird. But nonetheless, though, obviously these head sculpts look a little bit weird right here, because of course they're cutting off the top of Piccolo's head, and obviously the orange of the, like, the bottom of his head kind of meshes in with his neck, so it, like, your eyes kind of have a little bit of trouble of, like, deducing what's the head and what's the neck. But in terms of the actual, like, face sculpts, somebody at Bandai clearly likes Orange Piccolo more than Gohan Beast. Because honestly, I think these look way more like Piccolo. I think these expressions are ripped right out of the film. This is what I hope to see when it comes to modern SH FIGUARTS, and this figure absolutely does not disappoint in the face department. I think this looks exactly like how Orange Piccolo did in the movie, which is awesome, right? Because sometimes, the thing with these, like, figure sculpts, right, in terms of the face, is that you sometimes get a face sculpt and you think, okay, that is a figure of Gohan, right? Or that is a figure of Piccolo. But then, sometimes you get face sculpts like these, and you think, yeah, that is Piccolo. You know what I mean? You can kind of, like, sort of tell the difference. I know it's a silly analogy, but you understand what I'm getting at. Anyway, Ultimate Gohan, here it is! As a bonus, optional effect parts for Ultimate Gohan is included. Obviously sold separately. Yeah, it's just the Kamehameha. It's kind of a silly decision, honestly. I don't know. This is a pretty cool image, though, if I do say so myself. Displayed together with SH Figuarts Son Gohan Beast, and relive all the on-screen excitement. It's just a funny way to put it, but I mean, I understand it's marketing. Anyhow, obviously here at the bottom, we have all of the different figures for the SH Figuarts superhero line. Obviously, the top 4 are, I almost said general pool. My gosh, I've been playing too many gacha games lately. They're basically just like over-the-counter releases, right? So you could walk into a store and find these. You can find these pretty cheap around. But obviously, the bottom 4 are Premium Bandai exclusives, so the only place that you can get them is here on the Premium Bandai website. Unfortunately, Gamma 1 and 2 and Pan have already ended their pre-order run, and I believe Gamma 1 and 2 actually should be coming in the mail to me pretty soon. But nonetheless, if you want to pick those guys up, you'll probably have to do so on eBay. The other interesting thing that I want to note about these two real quick before we kind of end the video and wrap up our thoughts on Orange Piccolo is for SH Figuarts Broly. Oops, that's the wrong link. Here we go. We'll talk about this in a second, don't you worry. For SH Figuarts Broly, he does actually end pre-orders on March 5th. Right, which is 2 days after, or actually 1 day after, because Orange Piccolo is coming out on March 2nd. He comes out way later, actually. He's going to be July of this year, but the pre-orders end for him on March 5th. So if you want to cop this figure, definitely do so before the pre-order window runs out, because obviously then he's not going to be available for pre-order again, and you'll have to find him on the second-hand market. The other interesting thing that I wanted to note about this is two things, right? One, in terms of Gohan Beast himself, let's go to the Premium Bandai homepage real quick. I'm actually shocked because I said in my video talking about this guy specifically that I was kind of thinking that he would be sold out by now. You know, I was saying, oh, everybody get your pre-orders in, you know, yada, yada, yada. And he's not sold out. He has not sold out whatsoever. As you can see, you can still place a pre-order, and I know a ton of people have already pre-ordered this figure, so if you are still interested in getting this guy, at least at the time of this recording, you can, in fact, still pick this man up, which I am kind of shocked about. However, that does kind of play into my whole thing that I was talking about with this guy in his own video about how I feel like they really shafted this guy in terms of where you can buy him, because I feel like they would have sold a ton more if you could have just bought him at normal retailers rather than, you know, Premium Bandai where it's a limited number of people that know about it, right? The problem isn't even just like the website. I mean, there's tons of things wrong with Premium Bandai in terms of like shipping. I may even make an individual video about that at some point. But with this guy, right, being on this website, nobody knows, right? Obviously, the rest of the 4, right, the figures that we were talking about before, these guys that are, you know, just in the, you know, like general stores that you can go into, right? Walmart, Target, GameStop, right? All these kinds of places. You can just walk in and buy these, or you can find them on the website. But obviously, if people just search superhero figure, they're not going to find this guy because it's not on the websites that they commonly use. So, you know, kind of a shaft. And I almost wonder if that's part of the reason why this guy, you know, hasn't sold out of pre-orders yet. But nonetheless, he is not indeed. So if you want him, definitely go ahead and cop him. And the other thing that I will say about him, funny enough, he does come out a month before Orange Piccolo, because Piccolo is in September and he's in August. The one last thing that I wanted to say regarding kind of the Gohan Beast and Piccolo combo is if you also watch that video about Gohan Beast, I'll give you a quick synopsis here though. We talked about how this is currently the offer, or well, I guess it actually just ended. If you pre-order Son Gohan Beast, you will get free shipping on Orange Piccolo. If you are unaware, Orange Piccolo, or well, not even just Orange Piccolo, every single thing that you buy on Premium Bandai has a $10 shipping fee. Why? I don't know. It's just the way that the website is. It's always been that way. It doesn't matter how much stuff you buy or how little stuff you buy, the shipping is always just a flat $10. It's kind of silly if you ask me, considering then, you know, it's technically more value if you buy more, and maybe that's their mindset because then they get people to buy more stuff because they want to make the shipping worth their while. I don't know. I'm not an expert when it comes to marketing and that sort of thing. However, though, with this, right, we talked about in that video that if you did purchase the SH FIGUARTS Gohan Beast, and keep in mind, even if you buy Gohan Beast now, this offer is not available to you. As you can see, this special offer for the free shipping on Orange Piccolo actually ended the 28th. But if you did pre-order him during that time, you will get free shipping on Orange Piccolo. Obviously, you can see here that this is just a little synopsis of how you do it, right? Pre-order SH FIGUARTS Gohan Beast from the 2nd of February to the 28th. Your shipping on Orange Piccolo is free with the coupon that will be distributed automatically. By the way, I don't think this is like an email or anything like that. I'm pretty sure it's just like when you buy Orange Piccolo, when you pre-ordered him. Obviously, you know, assuming that you made an account on Premium Bandai for this purpose, then it will automatically be applied, right? Or I think there's a button. Yeah, it literally says right here, right? Purchase SH FIGUARTS Piccolo from your coupon, right? Obviously at the start date of when he's available, and then click the apply button at checkout. That will be there when you actually check out, you know, to buy the figure. So if you did buy Gohan in that time, you will be getting free shipping for Orange Piccolo. Now, the real quick thing that I wanted to note, and I will mention this in the upcoming figure news video this weekend, because obviously we have our bi-weekly figure news video coming out this weekend. I don't know if this will apply to your whole cart. I'm going to test this out because I have actually not copped Broly yet. And as you can see, I have one Broly in my cart there. I don't know if when I buy Orange Piccolo, right, if I have Broly in my cart, will the coupon apply to everything in my cart and I'll get free shipping, or will it basically not matter because, you know, I'm going to be buying Broly and then I'll have to pay the $10 shipping fee for Broly, you know, when I'm also buying Orange Piccolo, you know what I mean? So then the coupon almost won't even matter, right? I don't know. We're going to have to find out. I don't know how it works. It seems like that it will only be free shipping for him, but that doesn't really make sense because, like I said, every time your whole cart is $10 shipping. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm not exactly sure how that works. I don't know if there is... Let's see. Is there a fee attached? No. Is there many times the shipping can be... How do I get free shipping? Right. You have to buy it. How do I redeem it? Right. Apply. Verify. When does the free shipping apply? Right. No. Can I receive cash? No. Which shipping options? All of them. Can I have them shipped together? No. If I order it, sign the same from the... No. Oh, here we go. If the other item... Oh, no, wait. This is perfect. This literally answers my question, actually. If I order the other items at the same time I use my free Orange Piccolo free shipping coupon, will those items also get free shipping, or is the free shipping only applied to SH? I kind of forgot that they had a Q&A down here. Oh, well, cool. This answers my question, actually. If the other items are from the same company and have the same delivery month as SH FIGUARTS Orange Piccolo, then yes, the whole order will get free shipping. Keep in mind, however, that free shipping also cannot transfer over to other consolidated orders. Well, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Interesting. Okay. So... Broly comes out in July, and Piccolo comes out in September, so I assume that's probably a no then, in terms of the free shipping. Dang, that is kind of an unfortunate fact. Well, oh well, it is what it is then. See, that's the thing, right? It kind of makes the coupon null and void. Obviously, it's good if you're just buying the figure, but oh well, it is what it is. Anyway, final thoughts on this guy. In terms of the $85 price point, right? Obviously, that is a pretty big ask for this figure, right? That is definitely pretty expensive, if I do say so myself. The problem with this whole thing, right, and the thing that stinks about Premium Bandai, is that obviously this is just the price you're going to have to pay if you want him, right? Because obviously this is the only place you'll be able to get him. And I'm assuming that people who are going to be selling him secondhand after he comes out are probably not going to be listing him lower than MSRP. That would be kind of silly if that was the case, because then, you know, what would be the point? They're not making any money. So, is he worth $85? It's hard to say. I know that it's hard for me to say no, because obviously I'm still going to be buying the figure, right? I think in terms of the quality and the face sculpts, right, he's certainly worth closer to this amount because the sculpt is really good and, you know, the quality seems to be all there, right? Sometimes these premium Bandai figures, you pay an exorbitant amount of money and the quality isn't all there once you actually receive the figure, right? At face value, I would say maybe he's closer to, like, I don't know, maybe 70 would be even better for him. Or, I mean, I know Gohan himself, right, was 65, and even I still didn't think that he was necessarily worth that price. I mean, regular Ultimate Gohan is $35, and at most, I would have thought that they should charge like 45 or 50 for this guy. So, you know, maybe even putting him more at the 60, you know, 70 price point would have been more appropriate. But he is a bigger SH Figuarts figure. And obviously, you know, he does come with the accessory, I guess, right, for Gohan. That's just kind of, I think, thrown in there to sort of bump up the price. But I know for a fact, like, with the SH Figuarts Great Ape Vegeta, I think he was, like, around 120, 130. I mean, I know I got mine on the secondhand market for, like, 120 without the box or something like that, which I don't even think that was good of a deal. I think I could have paid a couple of bucks extra and gotten the box, but I digress. With that figure being, you know, I don't want to say so cheap, but for the size, right, because he was like, what, a foot maybe bigger, something tall? Obviously way bigger than this guy, right? And this guy being $85, I don't know. It kind of it just reminds me, you know, how expensive this hobby is getting nowadays when it comes to, obviously, the prices increasing for these figures. You know, obviously over time, just getting up and up and up. And even, you know, you're paying more for less nowadays, it seems, when it comes to sort of thing. So I suppose that's up to you to judge. Personally, I think that it's not the worst price, the $85, right? It could absolutely be worse. It could certainly be better. I think in terms of, for me personally, it will be worth $85 because I'm sure I'm going to get my money's worth out of the figure in terms of displaying it and using it and probably playing with them, to be honest with you, posing this guy and all that good stuff. But obviously, at the end of the day, right, the price point is yours to kind of decide if that is going to be worth it for you. But let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. I'll be very curious to hear what you have to say about this guy. I know for a fact that a lot of people are probably going to be picking him up because obviously, I mean, everybody's excited about these new forms. It's just such a shame that this is going to be coming out literally like a year after the movie has released. I mean, I'm sure that's also another fact to why Gohan is also not, you know, sold out yet. I mean, go figure, having you market the main transformations of the movie a year after the movie has come out is bad for sales. Who would have guessed? Anyhow, that's going to do it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Dokkan Assets out. Peace.